So what am I doing now? Basically, in November I had an idea, and this was when the stream started being developed. But since then I've moved house, which is why it's been such a delay, really. But I got Fight Pro Wrestling World, and it's incredibly customizable. And so what I wanted to do was create my own brand, my own promotion. A promotion which I'll be calling the Twitch Wrestling Federation, or TWF for short. And so what I've done with that is back in November, I created a list full of various wrestlers and talent, both male and female. Made a list of them. It's not everyone, but it is some of the notable names from the past. I put it all into an Excel spreadsheet, and I'll be doing a little calculation now into an Excel spreadsheet, so that actually does a bit of a draft pick. So this is what I was talking about right here. So this is a load of notable names from the past 20 years. Like I said, I prepared this in November, so there might be some additions that aren't on the list, like Shayna Baszler, because she came up in the new year, so I've not put her on the list. NXT talent are not on the list, so you won't get Adam Cole, but it's got pretty much everyone for the past 20 years. Like I say, Honky Tonk Man, Iron Sheik, DDP, you've got Brock Lesnar, all the Attitude guys as well. And so what we're going to do, I've selected a certain amount of spots for the men, certain amount of spots for the women, and for tags. Now, how am I going to select tags, you're going to ask? Well, basically, if a men's draft pick comes along, and it is a someone who is part of a well-known tag team, so for example, if we get someone like, what would be good? Dynamite Kid would be a good one. If we get Dynamite Kid, rather than be a single talent, he will go in automatically with the British Bulldog, and that will be like the first team. Same with one of the Hardy Boys. If we get one of the Hardy Boys, they will go in automatically. X-Pac Road Dogg, Billy Gunn Road Dogg, New Age Outlaws, they'll go in together as a tag team. Things like that. Sylvain Grenier, he'll go in with his tag team fella. Jai Haas, Shelton Benjamin, they'll go in together. That kind of thing. Road Warriors, they'll go in together. Things like that. So obviously it's not going to be hard and fast, but we're going to do what we can. Right, what we need to do right now then is we need to create the all-important equation to do it. I did put it in earlier, but sadly it did activate it ahead of time, and I didn't want that to happen. So just forgive me while I do a spot of typing here. I think it was 255, wasn't it? How many? 255, yeah? No, 225. 225. 225. And then do that. And the actual main part is rand between, because that will give us the all-important randomizer, and it's between 1, 2, 224. Just want to check that that's right before we go ahead, and I click enter, because it is, there are 225 names in the list, but the very first name is men's, so 1 to 224, and it's 82 to 225. Fantastic. That should be it. So, if I click enter, we get our first pick, which is Kurt Angle. Fantastic. And it won't do another one until I click Shift Control F9, which, Daniel Bryan, my God, this is going to be an epic league. But obviously, because we're doing it like this, it means we can get a mixture of the old and the new. So the next draft pick is going to be Superfly. Wow. That could be interesting. I'm not going to put his full name, actually. I'm just going to leave it like that, just because of space issues. The next draw. Crash Holly. I'm not going to put him as singles. He is going to be the first of the tags. The Hollies. Fantastic. So who's next for the men? George the Animal Steel. Wow. Bit of a mix there, isn't it? So let's see who's after him. We have got Billy Gunn. You know what that means. The New Age Outlaws. Our second tag team. If we get to a point where we have more men than we have tags, we'll just start pulling men to team up randomly together until we get a full list for tags. So the next name pulling out of the draft is Farouk and Bradshaw, the APA. Fantastic stuff. And I'm going with Farouk with the Bradshaw with the APA rather than the Nation. I could go with the Nation really, but I think that would be a bit of a cheat. We'll come to that maybe. Play it a bit loose. Let's see who's next on the pick. Oh yes, the Dudley Boys. You know what? We could have a fun old league coming up here with Devon and Bubba Ray. Who's next? Terry Funk. Now, does Terry Funk? I don't think Terry Funk has a tag. We could put him with Mick Foley if we wanted to, but I'm not going to leave him there like that as a singles. The next pick, Rick Martel, the model. Again, he might have a tag. I might come to that in a bit, but I think I'm going to leave him as singles, honestly. Who else is next? Lindsay Dorado. Oh. Do I put Lindsay Dorado as a tag? I might put him as a tag just so that him and Sin Cara. I think I'll do that. Lindsay Dorado as a tag for the Lucha Bros. Yep, I'll do that. Fantastic. So who's next on the list for the men? Big Van Vader. And my dog obviously liked that pick because he's barking. He's barking? She's barking. Man, I need to collect that one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it green so that you can see it a bit more clear. But no, you won't be able to see there, will you? Because that's just doing the text. It's not doing the fill. There's the one I wanted. Let's do that green so that you can see. Fantastic. So, Vader time. Tell you what, this is going all across all the degrees right here, isn't it? So who's next? Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys. Fantastic. I'm quite happy that our tag team's filling out. I was a bit worried that they wouldn't, to be fair. So who's next? Jerry Sags. Jerry Sags is he's no singles. He is the Nasty Boys. With the Z on. Come on, let's do this properly. Yeah, the Nasty Boys, eh? That's crazy that they're there. Sorry, I just want to check my levels there. I had a sudden suspicion that I wasn't talking to anyone. So, Jerry Sags is on the list for the tags. Oh, wow. We've got the Bushwhackers involved now as well. Fantastic. If we run out of space for the tags, I think we are just going to put in the rest of the guys as single talent. So I'm not going to be worried about that. Oh, we've got Corbin. Baron Corbin. To bring a bit of modern times to the league. we've got Tito Santana. Again, he could be a tagger, but I'm going to leave it because there's only 2 spaces left now. Ariba indeed for Tito Santana. Eric Young, sadly no longer with the company since I last did this document anyway. There've been a lot of people like that actually. The next pick, Doink the motherfucking clown. Fucking hell. Yeah, never mind. Who's next? Apollo Crews, the new US champion. He's going to be in the mix. Who's next? Vader again for the 2nd time, because I hadn't planned that. In that case, I'm going to leave him in. I was going to say, should I favour him because he's been picked twice? I'm not going to. Instead, I'm just going to move on. Ooh, Owen Hart. Question, do we put Owen Hart as a tag or singles? No, we're doing him as singles. We're doing him as singles, and we are going to give him an almighty push, I'll tell you that. Especially after watching the Dark Side of the Ring recently. If you've not watched it, watch the Dark Side of the Ring, Owen Hart. It's terrible, terrible loss upon the wrestling world. So I will do his name well, hopefully. So here is the next pick. Bob Holly, which is only fair because he's always been picked for the Hollies. Right up here. Fantastic stuff. So what else have we got? Wow! We have Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. That's interesting. Tell you what, that's going to be a hell of a roster right there. Look at that. There's some big old characters there. That's quite exciting. I was a little worried that we'd only get like mid-carders or like old 80s people like George Animal Steel, things like that. But I think we can certainly work with that. I think we've got a decent Prince Albert. Ooh. Now here's a question. Do we go TNA? Test and Albert? You know what? I think I will. Just because I always like that version. I'll put him there just in case we get another proper tag team come along, but I think I'll be doing that as a TNA Test and Albert tag team. The next pick is Matt Hardy. He's already on there with the Hardys. Who is next? Enzo and Big Cass. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's got to be a tag. Enzo and Cass. So unless we get another one, I might stick Prince Albert back into the main draft, honestly. Corbs again. Paul Orndorff. That's an interesting pick. Not an ideal one, quite frankly. Now wait, let's have a look at the tags right now. You know what, I am just going to do that, Test and Albert, and I'm going to lock off the tag division now. So we are now just picking exclusively for the men's singles. Hornswoggle. Fucking hell. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a bit of comedy element. Why not? 4 places left. Who is going to go in? Viscera. Big Daddy V. Who else is coming in? Fucking hell. We have got Goldberg. That's a big name to pull out. That's a strong name as well. Wow. I'm quite happy with that. 2 more places. Double J. Jeff Jarrett. And last, but by no means least, the final member of the male roster for the first ever TWF draft. is Ted DiBiase, the $1 million man himself. Fantastic. Wow. So let's just have a look at the people that we have pulled in this draft. Kurt Angle, Daniel Bryan, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, George Animal Steel, Terry Funk, Rick Martel, Vader, Baron Corbin, Tito Santana, Eric Young, Doink the Clown, Apollo Crews, Owen Hart, Bray Wyatt, Paul Orndorff, Hornswoggle, Viscera, Goldberg, Jeff Jarrett, and Ted DiBiase. And we've also filled out the tag team division, which consists of the Hollies, the New Age Outlaws, APA, the Dudley Boys, the Lucha Brothers, the Hardy Boys, the Nasty Boys, the Bushwhackers, TNA, and Enzo and Cass. Wow. See, that is some going, that is. What are my initial thoughts? I've gone way over. What are my initial thoughts? I'm sad that I didn't get one of the big guys. I thought I would actually get one of them, to be fair. Like Jericho, Warrior, Hogan, HBK, Triple H, or even like Taker, Rock, Stone Cold. Not even Batista or Flair. But you know what? I think we have, the people that we have, we can certainly make a good show with. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that for free. So now we just need to do exactly the same. I'm going to do it green from the... Actually, no, let's do it purple. No, because I've already selected that colour for the other one. Pink? Yeah, why not do pink? Or is that's a bit demoralising, isn't it, for the girls? Let's do it lighter green instead. So I just need to put in that all-important character and formula now. Indeed, if you wanted to do your own randomizer, you can, by all means. And you just need to follow, basically, what I'm typing out here. It's basically going from this column C2 right to the end, which is, in this case, Nikki Bella on 76. 76. 76. 76. And the important function is rand between. And we want 1. And it's always important to put a semicolon in these. On Excel, I think it's just comma. That was a massive problem that I had to sort out recently. And 75. Close both brackets off. The first pick will be Luna Vachon. Luna. Blimey. The second pick for the female league. Trish Stratus. Oh, I didn't realise that's going to be automatically picking for the men again. Let's just delete that, shall we? Because we don't want that to continue going off whilst we are picking the women. Trish Stratus is the second pick. Let's give her a full name. You might be wondering why I'm not doing a female tag tournament. Mainly because it's going to be quite big. The way I'm thinking the shape of TWF to be first is literally just going to have a main belt, female belt, and a tag division. Maybe a mid-card belt. But I didn't want to put too many championships in for the moment. I just wanted to get a shape and get a feel for it before I did anything like the women's tag tournaments. So, with that said, the third pick for the women's roster, Kairi Sane, which is spelt incorrectly there. I think it's like that, isn't it? Sane. Who's next? Victoria. Some big hitters on this already. The next pick will be Deborah. See, another good thing about having Trish Stratus, I've just thought, is TNA. Obviously, she can still be the manager if she wanted to, but I think we're just going to leave her as a single talent, quite frankly. Next pick for the women, Sharmell Sullivan, Mrs. T. Next, Sasha Banks, the Boss. Fantastic. So we could have some great matches going on with those already. The next one, Terry Runnels. And who's next? Joy Giovanni. The next one after that one, Deborah again. So we're just going to move right on. Taryn Terrell. That wasn't her name in WWE, but that is her well-known name. So I think we'll keep on calling her Taryn Terrell. Double T. Titty. Oh, man. I felt like Joe the King Lawler just then. Okay. Tori is next. Tell you what, Tori kicked ass. She should have gone further than what she did. Mandy Rose. Mandy. Who's next on the list? Eve Torres. And we've only got about 7 more places, haven't we? So, Kyrie again, skipping on. Victoria again. Blimey, come on. Flair. Oh, shit. Charlotte Flair is going to wreak as much havoc as my dog is right now. I think just got the message. So, who's after Charlotte? Tori Wilson. She's not a name we've had. We've had the other Tori. We've had Tori. Now we've got Tori Wilson. The next one. Mandy again. Trish again. Wow, I keep on getting doubles on this one. Emma. We'll certainly make... I think we'll give Emma a bit more due than she had over in WWE, to be fair. I think she had a harsh deal, quite frankly. Good old Tennille Dashwood. So who's next? The 4 final spots. Ronda Rousey. Rowdy. Ronda Rousey. Blimey. That's a good pick. Oh, what the fuck is going on there? Ronda Rousey. There we go. So who's next? Kelly. 2 more places to finish off the women's division. Moolah. Okay, last, but by no means least, to finish off the women's division, Becky Lynch. The man is going to finish off the roster. Do we change Moolah? Because I have tried to take out... I forgot I put her in, quite frankly. But at the same time, we've still got Superfly in there. Yeah, Moolah's going to stay in then. And Becky Lynch. So, let's go through the women's roster. We've got Luna, Trish Stratus, Kairi Sane, Victoria, Deborah, Sharmell, Sasha Banks, Terry Runnels, Joy Giovanni, Taryn Terrell, Tori, Mandy Rose, Eve Torres, Charlotte Flair, Tori Wilson, Emma, Ronda Rousey, Kelly, Moolah, and Becky Lynch. Tell you what, we're going to have some terrific fights coming up for the TWF, the Twitch Wrestling Federation. I am very excited for that.